Hold on, know that it's time to be strong. Let's all believe in the future. Together we can move on. Hey, raise up your voice and be heard. Calling every generation, all over together. Turn it up, win or lose, no backing down. We refuse, we take it over. Say it with me, this is the future. Oh, I believe in Africa. I believe in Africa. I believe in all of us. I believe in Africa. I believe in Africa. I believe in all of us. Yanaraya sasini, atangano atangara, wadenche moshiponde. Africa lala, Africa lala, Africa lala. Amaya chiendala, BBC niyesi amare.
Give thanks and praise to the mercy of the everlasting God, the weak and great. Let God arise and all his enemies be scattered. Those who hate righteousness flee. The smoke is driven away, Father, drive them away. As wax melted, Father, let them be melted. I also want to thank the people of the world because they're alive and they have kept themselves alive to see this time, this epoch, which is monumental to the survival of the black race. Every race is secure, let us deal with our race in particular. We're on the cuffs right now of a monumental shift in terms of the diversity and the convergence of Africa, global power, being spawned by a great leader. We've never seen a leader like this in all our lives on earth. We have had leaders who come up and before you know they say one thing and as they assume the reign of power they do a different thing. We have leaders who are so bought out and so compromised that they can't even lead themselves. We are in this iration. We are alive to see a young man from the continent of Africa expounding on all the tenets that the great Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and all these great stalwarts and culture and all these great men sang about the liberation of the continent. The continent is the breadbasket of the world. It has become the foot mat of the globe. How could the breadbasket of the world become the foot mat of the world? How could the person, the nation, the continent who feed the world become global beggars? They have reversed the role and turned us into peons and serf under diplomatic agreements and agendas. But here is a young man who saw right through the smoke screen, saw right through all of that, and decided that he's gonna put not only his life, but his knowledge, everything, in whole self on the line for us. Let us come together. There's no greater time to be alive than now. Remember I tell you this, because we're witnessing something that our forefathers and our ancestors dream about. We have seen races now galvanize around this common factor, because Rastas will get soft and hide and talk them grounds out. Yes, because when Rome come at and I say Rasta went to Rome against I, then I know that Rasta is no longer Rasta, Rasta turned pussy. But true races are still around. They're not money hungry, they're not the money hungry dreadlocks, they're not pierce up them ears and go and eat a bunch of blood clot flesh off the earth. Good Rasta still about. Firm same way, lions. We eat you alive, we still around. And we love still good, we love still strong. reaching out to the people of the world, man. It's a great morning to be alive. I just say to the eye, enough love, you know. Give I great joy to see a voice speaking from the continent we have never heard before. We have some old leaders, some guys who are almost 100 years old, due to relinquish powers to the younger youth, them can assume the role of leadership to expound and their vision of what leadership look like for the younger youths. Then we're not having that. We have some guys in the Caribbean right now because they don't want to relinquish power. They rather kill the whole generation of youths. They cannot kill out the youths because you have no plan for them. You have no infrastructure for them. Murder become your next best bet for the youths. It cannot work like that. A lot of our politicians need to go. They need to leave and leave. You're old, redundant. Your thought process is latent. They need to go and allow some young men who are not compromised, who see the interests of our nation and the interests of the youth and the interests of the people and the interests of the whole ecosystem of the whole Caribbean community. As a grand prize, we should all unite to build and grow. That's what we have now. What we have now is mayhem and madness and chaos. But chaos breeds chaos because our leaders are chaotic, right? We'll just examine the example that we see in our time. This is a true leader. In my time, this is the only leader I resonate with. I've never seen another leader. This young man, they try to typecast as all these kind of things, is leading his people to a renaissance that Africa has never experienced. Fight if you may, argue if you may, but this is what we need. We need people to lead in our nations, in our regions. We need leadership as well. We don't have leadership. We have thugs, we have gangsters, we have thieves, we have manipulators, we have people who just speak the truth, them send them government force and them government badness to come bad you up and destroy and kill. So what that does, it drives fear into the heart of the people. Like in my country, Jamaica. I have never seen this Jamaica before. My Jamaica has become so passive. I don't know if it's something in the water. I don't know if they have done my people something. We don't stand up for anything anymore. Everything is a 9-day talk and it's okay. Because we have spent their years making examples of ordinary Jamaicans, that real Jamaicans refuse to be made an example of. But like I said, if them silence one, me 1,000 speak. If them kill one, me 1,000,000 rise. Once we're fighting for the right thing and we're trying to open the eyes of our people, because you can't tell the level of poverty that exists in the region because the neon. Because if you check, most of them youths who are going in criminality. Why? There's no opportunity. Check them background. They're going to good school, good education. But where do they place this energy and this effort? The music industry full. Everybody can be a singer and a DJ. So how do we? You have shut down our trade school. We have a plumber. What are we doing? We want leaders. We want back leaders to lead with people. Is that going to lead and lead out? And out. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your contacts. Thank you.
First, let's break it down. Internet servers store and distribute data, hosting everything from websites to cloud storage and online services. So all that data we share on daily basis with our friends and business colleagues on our favorite social media platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, and others are actually stored up in these data servers or cloud services. Therefore, the more powerful and widespread these servers are, the faster and more reliable the internet becomes for businesses and individuals alike. Now, which African countries are leading in server capacity and who actually own these companies? Let's begin with the top 5 African countries, starting with the number 1 on the list, South Africa. Yep, South Africa is the largest hub for internet servers on the continent, with data centers like Terraco and Africa Data Center, and major tech companies like Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, and Google Cloud having their infrastructure there. Now, this Terraco data center company in South Africa is majority owned by a foreign conglomerate called Digital Realty. They own 55% stake in Terraco. Let's move on to the next country in Africa, Nigeria. Nigeria has the second largest data server in Africa. Now, the main one and Rack Center are among the biggest data centers in Nigeria. Main One Data Center is majority owned by an American company called Equinix. They took over Main One in 2022, just as Digital Realty took over majority stake in Terraco in South Africa in the same year. So, both African countries with the largest servers on the continent are majority owned by foreign entities, which also means every form of information that goes through any of their servers are available to these foreign entities, ladies and gentlemen. Now, how does that make you feel as an African and an internet user? How does that make you feel? The next country on the list is Egypt. Egypt has data centers such as Raya Data Center and plays a crucial role in connecting Africa and Europe and to the Middle East. Unlike South Africa and Nigeria, Egypt did something different. Raya Holding is a publicly listed Egyptian conglomerate founded in 1999 through the merger of seven national IT companies and has since expanded into multiple industries and countries. The Raya owns 42.9% stake of the Raya Data Center. But the key word here, ladies and gentlemen, is it's a national IT company. National. At least someone is doing the right thing on this continent. The fourth country on the list is Kenya. Kenya hosts major data centers like IX Africa and Liquid Telecom that support cloud computing and fintech innovations. IX Africa is owned by a Frenchman by name Guy Wilner, and Liquid Telecom is a Pan-African conglomerate from Mauritius. Ladies and gentlemen, the trajectory is the same. So here again, the largest data center in Kenya is owned and operated by an outsider, a Frenchman. Morocco is fifth on the list. Morocco is growing as a hub for data hosting, attracting companies from Europe and beyond, and have all sorts of arrangements with different foreign and their national participation in that space. Now, the key benefits of these data servers in Africa are for faster internet speeds, low cost of data for internet services, and ultimately making online services more affordable for businesses and for individuals. It also provides better cyber security for the country it's located in if owned and operated by the state. By the state, I said. However, investment from tech giants from around the world exposes the data of the server farms to external access and influence, which ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, puts the cyber security of the countries it's located in at risk. Countries like Rwanda, like my country, Ghana, and Ethiopia are also making strides in the space, but they are equally owned by foreign conglomerates. Ladies and gentlemen, there are multiple billionaires and millionaires on this great continent, multiple of them. There are great indigenous organizations on this continent and establishments operating in Africa, which belongs here. But question is, why are these financially capable individuals and organizations uninterested in stepping in the space, in the data farms industry? In fact, why don't countries in Africa own their own data farms? Why is this field dominated by Americans and European companies? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the future of information technology. The future lies in the fintech industry, yet the focus of most African countries isn't on the systems that hold our internet or online activities. We are so exposed to all manner of foreign platforms and proxies, phishing apps, and websites that hacks our activities on a daily basis, and nobody seems to care. It's so easy to manipulate algorithms of social media platforms used in Africa to the detriment of our users, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, we don't have any indigenous content creating platforms like YouTube and TikTok that has the interest of Africans and share our values or have our values at heart. Ladies and gentlemen, we can wake up one day and have our accounts blocked or deleted for whatever reasons unacceptable to them, and we'll have no say in that. Do people sometimes think about these things? Is it possible for Africans to have our own version of some of these social media platforms? The answer is yes. It will require some serious capital and technical investment, which we have in abundance on this continent. We simply have to look into venturing into that space to also take advantage of all that revenue going out of this continent and to protect our people, to protect our continent. This is an emergency, and someone of some substance should hear this. The vintage car and the house show-offs are just enough. It's time to be a part of the movement that has become an integral part of almost every modern person on earth today, the internet and the server industry. And I hope someone is listening. This is an emergency, like I said, and should be a topical issue moving forward. What do you think about Africa's internet server growth? Do you see your country becoming a tech hub? And do you see the challenges with who owns the servers in Africa, ladies and gentlemen? Is there something I missed that should have been included or mentioned? Let's discuss this in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. See you in the next one. God bless you. God bless Africa. And it's bye-bye for now.
Well then, I grade. Me need ya, oh, hey. I need some herb in my brain, so bring the medication for my brain to heal the whole of the nation from the pain and break up all the circles and the chains. I need some meditation in my brain, so bring the medication for my brain to heal the whole of the nation from the pain. Break up all the circles and the chain. And no, this could never be no man killer.
Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your contacts. Thank you.
Well then, I grade. Me need ya, oh, hey. I need some herb in my brain, so bring the medication for my brain to heal the whole of the nation from the pain and break up all the circles and the chains. I need some meditation in my brain, so bring the medication for my brain to heal the whole of the nation from the pain. Break up all the circles and the chain. And no, this could
Greetings again, brothers and sisters and cousins of the other races who support our struggle for economic equality with the other races. I am going to say a little bit about the need for us to have our own social media platform, SMP. For about 2 years now, I've been crusading, literally crusading, writing to organizations and people saying that we need to have something for ourselves. We can't depend on other people to be on other people's platform, and especially to be criticizing them. You can't be in a person's house or in their yard throwing stones at them and think that they're going to let you stay there. It's just a matter of time before they kick you out or call the police to kick you out. And that's what happened recently with African Stream. And African Stream is not the only one. I saw another video with a brother from Nigeria, I think, complaining how they censored his forced him to take stuff out of his video, although he got the information from reputable, well-established news media. So, but I wrote, I contacted, and particularly one organization, not going to mention the name of that organization. I thought that they were more suitable to be the umbrella organization. I am not in favor of one-manism. The Honorable Marcus Garvey showed us, the blueprint is there. We don't have to invent it. He showed us in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, how working together, little by little, he showed us pooling our limited resources, put our little few pennies and dollars and whatever together. And most recently, I keep saying this, President Obama, largely it's small contribution from people, few dollars, $10, $20. And although he got some money later from some other people, I'm not going to get into that. Senator Bernie Sanders, till today, in Vermont, here in the USA, Democratic Socialist, I don't think he accept more than $20. I saw a video where a man, I'm not going to call names because sometimes I don't remember exactly who and I don't want to misquote people or call wrong names. And this man was saying that he's a wealthy American. He knows him, Bernie Sanders, Senator Bernie Sanders very well, and he offered to give him money and to help him to raise money. And he said no, he doesn't want it. Small contribution. So we know the way. Honorable Marcus Garvey bought 2, 3, 4 ships in the 30s, Black Star Liner. Can you imagine that? And it was from the small contribution. So it's not a financial thing. It's I think a mental thing more than anything else. Why we don't have our own social media platform. Our primary concern is not to own stuff. The employee mentality, mental slavery, still our main problem. The chain no longer around our hands and our feet, but around our brains. And that's what is the main thing is holding us back. It showed itself particularly in the entertainment and sports and so on. The Afro people are the workers. The business side of it, side of the music business and the sports business, they are controlled, owned by the other races. And it's not a matter of financing, because the players can put a few, some of their money together, not all, little of and put it together and buy teams and so on, but that's not the priority. And same thing with the social media platform. So the previous segment. He's asking, he doesn't know why, and he and others. The only person who spoke about us owning a social media platform before was Professor PLO Lumumba. He spoke about it more than once. And prevention is better than cure. We don't have to wait until Mr. Man complain. What's his face? Its name is Face or whatever. Complain and YouTube kicked off African stream and they are banning others and so on and so on. Time for us to own something for ourselves. So in the new year, 2025, I have started to contact people already to say I'm no longer depending on other organization or whatever. I am contacting people and saying, let us work together, pool, whether it's going to be a company owned by a number of us or by many of us, or a cooperative. I'm not sure what format, but small contributions, and money is not the big problem. I can say that. Money is not the big problem, because small contributions, it will add up. Small, and I mean small, not contribution, investments, not contributions. Small investments. I'm going to say $100 up to maybe $1,000 maximum. I haven't. These things need to be worked out. But the first move in terms of contacting people and asking them to participate, in 2025, and not far in 2025. I mean soon in 2020 we'll make the first move. I always say business like planting a mango tree. I have the experience of planting fruit trees, but particularly a Julie mango tree. I planted and I watched it and saw how it bore only one mango in 3 years, the first year, and then next year it was 3, and then little by little, it's like a mango tree. It takes time. I don't think this is going to take years, because from what I'm seeing and what I've heard and so on and so on. So, to answer the working together, cooperating, business, one man is him, bad idea. Two people, most times we hear about the one man, he's just the front person. Even starting with the family, two people in the family, or two friends, or 3, or small numbers, start small, not many. Few first, 2, 3, 4, 5 family members, good people, not good people, family and our friends. That's how the other races do it. We don't have to invent anything. We just have to look at the other people. Now we don't have to do everything that they do, but we can see and look and pick and choose what is good for us. It's there. We don't have to invent anything. China, the African race, we see what happened until the race is uplifted by Africa being uplifted, free from colonialism and neo-colonialism. Number one priority, of course, is to have governments that are looking out for their own people. And we see what is happening, how it has changed the Sahel countries, those 3 countries, the AES countries. Example, present day example, showing us clearly, and they're not the only one. but they are the most. We have seen that banding together. Rwanda, example, for sure. Tanzania, yes, also, and others. The example is there. And here, even no matter how much the Afro person, the African person, the black person, how much money they have, and they think that they're all right driving down the road in a fancy car, your fancy car, and the police stop you. They tell you they don't know you. They stop you. You're a black man or black man. Where did you get this car? Because right away they assume you sold the car. That's the first thing. I'm just using that as an example. And the other races have set up business and do business in the black communities, but it doesn't work the other way around. It's a thing. So we have to, this year, with the social media platform, we have to get at least one for ourselves, okay? And working together, cooperating, and we can do it. We have done it. Our foreparents did it in the past, and we can also do it. And we don't have to wait until they kick out us, all of us, or more of us, to know that we need to have something for ourselves. We don't have to. Okay, let's work together and make it happen. Okay, bye-bye. Take care. So let me just add this little piece, because up to recently, I used to think that there is no social media platform owned by African people or African person. And I found out last month that this is not true. There are two in the US. I don't know if there are any anywhere else, but there are two. One of them is not on Facebook, not on YouTube. They carry videos for I think Facebook and some other social media platform. The other one, which is more well established and so on, is owned and operated by the son of a famous African American entertainer. I'm reluctant to call people's names, so I don't want to call it name. So and it is seem to be well established and doing pretty well. However, it from what I see, it's mostly involving entertainment and sports. And yes, that's as much I will say now. It's mostly involved in entertainment and sport. And the media platform, social media platform that I think we need is the business, is economic. It should be mostly about economic equality, economic liberation, economic independence, and so that even with sports and entertainment generally, because that's where we are the main people and earn the most revenue as workers, that it should be the business side, that's the music business, or the sports business, or the business side, which is currently controlled by the other races. But yes, there are two, but two, but in my opinion, not focusing on our main problem and our main issue. And that's not to criticize them, because all of these different things that people are doing, positive things to help the race, it will add up. The positive things that are to help the majority of Africans in continental Africans and diasporan Africans will add up. Okay. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your contacts. Thank you.